Check 1, 2, check, 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 check.
Fans, sorry for the late start. We're hustling around here, but we're going to get everything signed. It's going to look great for you. We are here with another edition of Sign It Live with our guest, Speedball Mike Bailey. Welcome, Speedball, to our studio.
Thank you all so much for having me.
I've been trying to get you in here for years.
Really?
Really, for years. It wasn't until you got an agent. You agented it up, and now I get to you. I had Rob Viper trying to get you in here for a while.
Well, the thing is, I was very, very busy for the last 3 years.
I heard.
Trying to hustle, wrestle as much as I can so that I can get an agent.
That's true. And, I mean, when we say wrestle, I mean, I think about like WrestleMania weekends where you may have the record for the most matches in a WrestleMania weekend.
I don't know.
Maybe not a single one, but I think cumulatively, I think you may have the record.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because there were a lot of people that were going for the Speedball record this year. Shout out to Sonico, Chris Nasty. And there was someone else who got like 11 or 12 or something. There was a couple people, yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you, doing our Super Show just wasn't the same because usually we would just put, okay, who's Speedball Wrestling? And then we'll fill in the rest of the card. And this year you're not available because now you're an AEW superstar.
Right.
How's that going for you? You're brand new to AEW. How's that going?
I am. It's been absolutely fantastic. Mm-hmm. I've been having the time of my life on AEW. I've been having just as much fun as I seem. So I mean, it's been wonderful.
Well, it's great. You're doing what you've done so many years well, but now you're getting recognized and paid appropriately for it. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Well, guys, do we have any mail-ins or do we?
No, we didn't.
So since we didn't put up mail-ins until like after we got back, we don't have any mail-ins, but we do have orders, and you have the ability to go to highspotsauctions.com. We've been actually adding items even in the last hour, and Speedball actually brought 4 sets of gear. You guys are asking about gear. He brought 4 sets of gear, which they're currently on highspotsauctions.com. Instead of doing it live in the comments, what I need you to do is go to highspotsauctions.com, and it's a true auction, just like if you were on eBay. And it ends at 5:45, so you have 30 more minutes to go bid on his items. But I do want to showcase them right now. So if you're just looking at a picture, maybe we'll show you a little more. Speedball, talk about, first of all, this purple outfit.
Yeah.
Where would people have seen you wrestle in this?
So this, well, people wouldn't have seen it, but most notably, this was worn in the last PWG match until they returned, which was the Iron Man match against Danny Garcia.
Okay.
I wore this for 60 minutes in that match. I think I wore it a couple other times in PWG. Wore this a lot in TNA. Mm-hmm. Wore this New Japan Best of Super Juniors 2023 and a million other independent shows. I got some mileage out of this.
You did. I can see this has been washed a couple of times, so it's good. But it's got those bikers. It's also got
knee pad cover.
A knee pad, a cover, right?
Yep.
Not 2, just 1.
A cover.
And then you have.
So those are the shoulder pads.
The shoulder. Okay, so they go on to.
A coat.
A coat, okay.
That I don't have with me, but I do have at home. I wore this for a long time. It actually goes onto 2 different coats. So I had, for Best of the Super Juniors, for example, I had all of these sets of gears plus more, right? So I had 1 coat to which I affixed.
Oh, okay, so you can make the coat look different.
That's right.
To match the gear. That makes sense. That's a good idea. I was thinking this was a wrist gauntlet, but then I was like, this is pretty big for a wrist gauntlet.
Way too big, yeah.
All right.
Also, the issue with most wrist gauntlets that I found is they're either too small and not worth wearing, or too big and you end up like cutting your opponent's faces in headlocks and stuff.
I could see that. Yeah, so that's a purple gear. That's on highspotsauctions.com. But that's not all, guys. We've got 3 others. We have the Scorpion gear.
Yeah.
Right here. Where would they notably have seen the Scorpion gear?
So I wore this a lot in TNA. Again, Best of Super Juniors in New Japan. I wore this. I'm trying to think of like notable matches. I wore this when I wrestled Kota Ibushi at Bloodsport.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I wore this at the WrestleCon Super Show where I faced Shigehiro Irie in LA.
Oh, yeah. Match of the night.
Was it?
Match of the night.
That year? Wow. Yeah, wore this one a lot. Really one of my favorites because of mostly the stitching on the shoulder pads, which is also on the gear, which is also... Wait, hold on. I have the kick pads, too.
You have the kick pads here?
Yeah.
Really?
Do I?
I don't know.
I did not see those when
Can I be right back?
Sure, absolutely. They were not in the bag, obviously, but you know, you wouldn't expect them to fit in the bag. The PWG card is a true gem, Thomas. It was actually just added today. Josh convinced me to break up some of my sets, which, you know,
$300 sets.
Yeah, so I have sets that I really don't want to part with because, you know, when are you going to get those
All right,
again?
now I gotta buy that Sub-Zero gear.
There we go. Sorry, hold on. Scorpion kick pads.
'Cause it's in
So they go with that?
trading
Yeah.
card.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there you go. So they go together. So that's not pictured, right? So the other set does not have kick pads, but this one does.
The Sub-Zero one also has...
The Sub-Zero,
kick
which I'm going to show you now.
pads. Yeah.
The yellow ones.
The Sub-Zero, of course, you have the shoulder pad things on all of these. You have the pants. This is like a pleather with the blue Sub-Zero, and he has the matching kick pads with this as well, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So that's-
I'm trying to log into the...
so it's more-
So I'm trying to log into the show so I can watch the live
Oh,
chat.
yeah. What you'll do is
There we go. It's right here.
hit that, and then it should come up with our live.
Perfect. There we go. No, I think just click on the... Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Okay.
So we have the Sub-Zero set, and again,
that's
that's
actually the gear that's highlighted on the TNA trading card
oh,
and
really?
in our edit.
There we go.
So
Okay.
if you look at the TNA trading card, that is the gear because of his shoulder pads.
Okay, perfect. So a lot of things go, and this is together.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. And then finally, the one that I'm most interested in, and might make a house bid if I don't see a better one. This is the gear that you won Bola.
That's right.
Battle of Los Angeles, we think 2023 winner.
23. Yep.
And this was the winning Bola gear.
So a lot of lore behind this one specific set of gear because the colors may seem weird, right?
They are.
And
Yeah.
so
who does brown and neon green?
right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you who does brown and neon green. Lex Lerman, my older brother who was a professional wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And if you saw the tights that I wore in Bola 2025,
Mm-hmm.
which are those similar colors, those were actually...
Bola 25.
2015, sorry,
Yes,
it's
okay.
2015. Those were actually my older brother's tights that he got made.
okay.
Because he's a weirdo, so he would get green and brown and then pass those on to me, and I wore them. And then this was a recreation of the gear that I
a little
wore.
homage to the 15.
Right?
Hey, you know, and I said I would just briefly talk about this. We're about to sign, guys. I just wanted to showcase all this stuff. Give you a chance to go to highspotsauctions.com, bid on those gears, and then if you want to pick up any of the trading cards, any of the photos, the headband. Can you show me a headband? Let me show them. This was just added actually after the initial drop, so if you went on Sunday, you probably didn't see it. If you notice, Speedball wears a similar headband. Now, these are not Speedball's headbands. We just made these in the back because we're very creative. And we have a mini turnbuckle like always. So if you want to grab one of those items, you could do so at highspotsauctions.com. Now, we lost Mike to the world of independent wrestling because you've been like the backbone of independent wrestling here for years. But we lost you for a few years.
Yes.
I find it so interesting because for those of you who don't know, the United States is one of the toughest countries if you don't live in the United States to legally work in. Like if you go to Canada, if I wanted to go wrestle in Canada, not that anybody would book me, but if I want to go wrestle in Canada, it's real easy. You just go to Canada, you work, come back. It doesn't work like that if you're Canadian and you want to work in the United States. So you were crossing the border and working under, you know, without proper documentation, we'll just say, and then you got caught.
I did, yep. I got stopped. I got banned for 5 long years.
Yeah, some of your prime years.
Yeah, I was wrestling, you know, in the U.S. somewhat regularly, like PWG, Evolve, CZW, a bunch of like higher profile American indies, the same indies that NXT in like 2016 went and poached from directly. Because I mean, like Regal was there at a bunch of PWGs, and those promotions were actively getting scouted, and a lot of the wrestlers I was wrestling on those cards were in the Cruiserweight Classic and got WWE jobs out of
I'm
it.
actually surprised though with the WWE power and their resources why they didn't say, "Hey, we could salvage this." It's that serious once you get turned away that not even a company like that can salvage the damage?
They probably could have, but it would have been difficult, and I feel like they just don't want to deal with the legal problems or the legal difficulties that could come with that. You can, if you have a ban, and I know all this for obvious reasons, but if you have a ban, you can get a waiver that supersedes the ban. But first, you need to be approved for the visa,
Okay.
and then you need to get the waiver. And even if you do, there's no like guarantee that you're going to be able to cross, right? Because that's how the American border works, and even more so now. There's never any guarantee that you will be able to cross the border, no matter who you are or where you're from, and won't be sent back to your country or maybe a different one.
Yeah, well, we're all figuring that stuff out now, but we're glad we got you in the borders.
I'm back.
We got some stuff for you to sign, and we're going to start right now. And again, go to highspotsauctions.com and grab the items that you want, because we won't be here for very long. You like that? You don't like that?
I don't think it looks good.
Do you?
I think your signature is a lot nicer than mine.
You're not supposed to say that out loud.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to try this then. We're going to try it. Actually, I'm going to try to use the thicker one, if you don't mind.
No, I don't care.
Because, all right. This is the most recently added item to the site. We have broken up some of my BOLA 2018 sets, because this is technically your rookie card. So we will sign that now. First one will be for Tristan Johnson, 3220. We may have to start over, but let's try. We have not practiced on this card yet.
Tristan Johnson, thank you so much. Going in. It's looking pretty good.
That looks better than anything else we've tried.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
All right, well, we're going to stick with that. We've tried every other... The cards have been difficult today. So, you want to try that one? You want me to try this one?
No, I'm just putting it over there.
Oh, okay. All right, Thomas Nichols, who recognized the rarity of this card, and he immediately jumped on one. Yeah, my only option, we tried this with like a blue Sharpie. It just did not really look good.
By the way, just for this card, the picture is from my first ever Sumo Hall match with DDT. And I like that it says, this is a fun little tidbit, but Matthew Grant, who wrote this and designed, he and I had a match.
Did you really?
Last year, yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know if he was wrestling at the time, but he sure is now.
Let me try
great.
one more thing. Let me try this.
Yep.
Let me try this pen.
Okay.
Let me try that.
Did you grab two cards? This one was laying on top of that one.
We signed one, and I'm now on my second.
No, that's a different order. Okay, I gotta pull you another one.
I think that might even look better. What do you
There we
think?
go. Pretty tight. I like the white better on this.
All right. What do you guys like? White or blue?
I don't know. The blue kind of stands out.
Stands out for you?
But I mean, it's Amanda's call.
All right. Well, I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna go on to while you guys figure that out. I'm gonna go on to Matt Reed's first order of several.
Delicious, hurry up!
Matt Reed actually is in the building today. He came in for his employee of the day.
Aloysius, get on camera,
Matt Reed is employee of the day today, and he brought us some cookies, which you have resisted, I noticed. Woo!
Been doing my best.
Thank you for joining us, Matt. And I'm going to sign Matt's piece right now. So let's start with this. I think silver, maybe a silver Sharpie might.
So the Sharpies are best for this. Yeah.
So let's try that.
Yep.
What?
That's okay. No, it's
Matt, let Matt what?
Let Matt do it.
No, it's okay.
Matt,
It's fine.
come over here.
Yeah. Two Matt on everything, please.
Is that you? So you want two Matt? Okay, two Matt.
Let me do left to right.
If it doesn't sign, we'll stretch it tighter.
There we go.
Yeah.
I've got to sign in weird strokes anyways.
Which one do you like better on the card?
Did you want to
Or white or blue?
I think they both look good. Boys easy to see.
Matt, what color would you like your card?
I want the blue.
You want the blue? All right.
Did he pull up
There we go.
a suitcase full of money?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the first of several items you're going to see at Matt Reed. Let's try this one. Two Matt,
No, not the deco.
not the
Here's
deco.
the high spots blue.
This one.
Yes.
All right.
The deco wasn't right.
Okay.
Two Matt. Okay.
Two Matt.
Are you happy with this?
Yeah,
Great.
let's do it. If not, he'll yell. It's his.
Wait until he receives it.
Yeah, these TNA cards have been tough. They've been tough.
Simon, right?
Yes, but they've been tough. We've been battling all day.
I had Nick go back and clean all of them off.
Yeah, no, that's what.
What do you want?
What do you think? And finally, for Matt. Let's see. Actually, I gotta. Matt, you actually had a inscription on that headband. You want that?
Oh yeah, I did. If you can ride it, if not, that's okay.
Well, here, let's see if we can. Can you squeeze on?
Maybe do it on the other side.
You reap what you sow. You
Eating
reap
these
Yeah.
what you sow.
Eat 'em, Con.
How many cards did you sign for Thomas Allen?
I only saw one. Was there more than one on his order?
I don't know. He's saying he got another one.
4-2?
Thomas,
Was there two on his order?
No, there's only one.
So one on that order. If you had a second order, Thomas, we have not gotten to it yet.
English is my second language. SOW. Thank you.
I had to look, and English is my first.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Matt Reed, wear it proudly. All right, and finally, let's do this one. Now we're doing speedy recovery at the clubhouse, right?
And Clubhouse is capitalized.
Okay, speedy
Gotcha.
recovery at clubhouse.
That's
Okay.
my mental health program. that
Yep.
we're in.
So do all these hang up at your work? Yeah.
Some of them. Yeah.
You want at Clubhouse or at the?
Right
Okay.
at it.
Beautiful.
There we go.
One of several Matt Reed orders we'll see tonight. I'm gonna skip some of these cards because they're driving me nuts.
It does look good.
Until we figure out what we're doing with all these cards the right way.
Just
All
the
right.
blue. The blue.
Were we out of this one?
Yes.
Wilson Morris, Sheep Springs, New Mexico.
Wilson.
Can you add? Do we sign this with what pen?
That's silver. The silver paint pen.
Silver paint pen. This
I
one.
love New Mexico.
Yes.
Can we add Crane Kick Master? Maybe the top right.
Yep.
Crane Kick Master. It's for Wilson Morris, 3216. All right. and
Wilson
then
Morris, thank you so much.
Wilson also got one of these headbands, but nice and easy. Just needs an autograph on this.
Yep.
You could use that pen or a Sharpie. I got a
I
Sharpie
think
here.
Sharpie, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to try a new pen on these beautiful headbands.
Which you can get at highspotsauctions.com. I think we only made 10 of them, so
I think there's only like 4 left.
4 left when we went on air.
Or 3.
3 left when we went on air. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, there you go, Wilson.
Dallas.
No.
I love you too.
I'm skipping all these trading card orders because I don't want to deal with it. But right here, Brian McCarthy. We are adding to it because this was one that we, I guess, signed too many of before we went on air. 2 Brian, and then all elite.
You got it.
Brian with an I.
Yep. Cheers, Brian. Thank you so much. All elite.
All elite. Yep. Because you already wrote the Speedball, so
You got it.
just put all elite.
Awesome.
There you go. Thank you, Brian. If I didn't give you that number before, it was 3214. All right, someone, Dan Greathouse, got one from your TNA days.
Hell yeah.
What color do you want to sign these with? Blue or
Which one?
the TNA?
I did the silver.
You did silver? Okay.
Perfect.
If you can put 2 Dan. This is for Dan Greathouse in Austin, Texas, 3213.
We're looking at about 20 more minutes on orders.
20 more minutes on orders and 20 more minutes on auctions, right?
About 15.
15 on
I'm going to
auctions.
end the auctions before we end the orders.
You may have to put a order one for the PWG if it's not where we want it to be.
Oh, no. I'm thinking about buying the Sub-Zero if nobody takes it.
Oh, yeah?
Dan, thank you so much.
That's the one that's on everything. Oh, we
All
have
right.
one bid.
Brandon Stark, Prince Frederick, Maryland, 3197. If you could put 2 Brandon and then Speedball Mike Bailey.
You got it.
I'll
Brandon,
let
thank
do the
you.
math on who.
It's BRANDON.
Yep.
Well, I wonder who it is.
Good old Aloysius coming through.
So you say right there.
Does everybody in the comments recognize where to go for the auctions? Go to highspotsauctions.com.
I will gladly link it. It's on the front page. You don't have to do anything special, but I will gladly link it right here.
Big green on this one.
You did? Look good? Okay. There you go, Brandon. Brandon was 3197. All right, next up I got Alex Fry from Swedesboro, New Jersey. Okay, we said we did. Did you do a lime green or we did a?
That one right there.
All right.
Adam Wright, you're so welcome.
So
Appreciate you, my friend.
Shane, I guess that's for a friend. Shane, give me Speedball. Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
There we go. There you go, Alex. Don't quite understand it, but okay. Rob Viper wants to know, is Speedball excited to soon work in the ex-Maple Leaf Gardens, former home of the greatest Canadian hockey team in existence? Hey, you might want to worry about your own Maple Leafs
you need to worry
tonight,
about the Leafs right
dropping
now,
the last 2 games.
So this is what I'm going to say. It's no Arena Naucalpan, but I'm pretty excited to work at Maple Leaf Gardens. Shane?
To Shane, give me...
So do we keep this punctuation or do I add a comma?
I would
Maybe?
keep this punctuation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it here. There we go.
Very good.
Alex Fry, thank you so much.
All right, Matthew Zadel, Brookhaven, Georgia. If you could put 2 Matthew and then whatever you want to add, 2 Matthew. Order number is 3167. Matthew.
And then my choice?
Yeah,
My
whatever.
choice?
You want to add anything?
What did I say? Rock on.
Okay,
I like the sound of that. You know
Rock
what I
on.
mean?
let's do it.
I don't get to say that very often because I'm not a big rock and roll guy. So,
No.
but I think Matthew deserves it. Matthew, rock on.
Well, you're going to get to do the same photo. This one is for Nick Sanchez in San Antonio, Texas, but I guess he's getting it for his friend Cody. You can make
Sounds
2
good.
Cody.
Yep.
C-O-D-Y. Why? What does it say?
No.
Did it really smear?
All right. Fantastic. Nick Sanchez, thank you.
That didn't really smear. Here, let me give it to me. I'll show you. Well, my quality control now is stepping up. Can you just on the L and ball, if you could just go over it so it doesn't look smeared. See, it's not smeared. There we go. Perfect.
Smoothed it out.
You're welcome.
We can't do that. That's can't touch that one. All right. Rob Reimsnyder, Wilkes Barre, Pennsylvania. He would like for you to add 2021 British J Cup winner.
Wow, that's right. Okay, hold on.
Right above login.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the wider pen, or do you want to use that one?
Yeah, let's go with the wider. Go over this. There we go. Very good.
Guys, you have about 30 minutes, if that, to go and add your Shikishi board. Get yours signed right here on camera. There it is.
There we
Thank
go.
you, Rob.
2021 British J Cup winner.
That's apparently where he remembers you most fondly.
Defeated Kid Lycos in the opening round. Then the last round was myself, Luke Jacobs, Michael Oku, and Robbie X, I want to say.
It's a good memory. Nice and easy for Joseph Cardamon, 3150, just an autograph.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Same thing, just an autograph on this one for Joseph.
Yep. You got it, Joseph. Thank you so much.
All right, so 10 minutes left on
Auctions.
orders.
Okay.
10
Auctions
minutes?
on auctions, and then you have 15 minutes left on orders.
How are we doing on auctions? So we got some action on.
We do. The only one right now is the best one, in my opinion, the Sub-Zero, greatest
Okay.
character in Mortal Kombat history.
Okay.
And it's being taken off the board by Aloysius Reed.
Okay.
And then Michael Bikikio is winning the bowler.
Bowler. All right. Very good. Which
And
leaves two for the others. Now, if you could put
It's only nine.
Uncle Speedy.
You wasted
Yeah.
more in Vegas.
That's me.
This is for Al Seebacher, Valencia, Pennsylvania, 3162.
Also their dignity.
Yeah. You can put just Uncle Speedy
Yep.
up there. Oh, great.
I did $100 bills in the airport and then stopped. Okay, 100%. I don't care.
Nick, how much did you win?
All right. Awesome.
No, Amanda,
They're now talking about how much money they lost in Vegas.
Amanda, we have to make.
Nobody lost more money in Vegas than this guy right now. And I didn't make a single bet. Not a single bet. All right, this is Frankie Love. If you could just put Speedball Mike Bailey. Frankie Love is 3160.
There we go, Frankie. Thank you.
He's the Turnbuckle King. He actually is publishing a book on his Turnbuckle collection.
A book,
Yep, I'll get you an advance copy.
please.
He's already sending it to me. That's cool.
I think much like a coffee table book on coffee tables, the Turnbuckle book should open up,
It should be grommeted, maybe.
right?
Yeah,
I think
maybe the book should be grommeted.
hardcover, 3 holes. So you just put it over the turnbuckle and then
Yeah.
just tie it.
Could do that. Maybe second printing. All right, this is for Jay Corrales in Fairfax, Virginia, not far from where you wrestled last night.
Yeah.
3146. You can put 3-time TNA X Division champ.
Okay. Got it.
Hey, do that joke to Michael. I want to see his face. Go ahead, do this.
Be careful.
No, Michael, he gives me this note. He goes, I found a flat.
I can't read
It
that.
says Stone Cold. It says Steve Austin on it. Yeah, fire him. Do it.
He found a flat.
Do it on.
Like a flat box or whatever. Like
No. Like
It's
we
a
found
flat,
the
like
flat.
a flat picture, you know, he signed. This.
Nick, you're fired, bub.
It was fun, guys.
Bye. Bye.
I don't know for who, but.
There you go, Jay. All right, keep that pen. We're going to do one more turnbuckle before we move on. This will be for Jeff Serino in Glen Burnie, Maryland, 3199. If you can just put Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yep.
You're so dumb.
I'm going to try something a little different. I know you signed, no?
No, go ahead. Do what you
I know you signed these in black, but I want to see a color that really stands out. I want to see how this looks.
Okay.
Stands out really well.
Speedball Mike Bailey on this. If not, I have... No, that was not working, huh? Let's try this one. If not, we'll go to the black. It's fine. You don't like that?
You can't
Go
even
get
see
him
it
another
from
one.
here.
You can't even see it on camera.
All these beautiful colors that Anthony created, and we signed it in black. What do you think? You like that or you like the black?
It doesn't show up like it's supposed to on a metallic. We all
You can
know
be
this.
honest.
I don't know.
Well, watch the black. Watch him do it in the black, Sharpie. It's gonna be amazing.
Speedball Mike Bailey. Let's see. We'll let the fans decide.
5 minutes on auctions.
It was just the pen. It's not the color.
I think I might have to throw all the pins away and order new ones.
That's generally what we should do once they stop working.
No, I'm talking about from travel. You know how many pins exploded on the way back?
Well, it is that change of altitude and the 100 degrees in the car. So, all right.
Maybe the pens are just still hung over from Vegas.
That could be. Could be. Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yep.
You can use that pen or the big one, whatever you want. Your call.
So like the black Sharpie.
I like the black Sharpie.
Matt Bailey says the green
But
pops.
he's also an Ovechkin fan. Can we really trust him?
Well. All right. Wolfgang Alec in British Columbia, Canada. Let's start with that one. This one, if you can put 2 Wolf and then AEW debut.
Yep.
Like 10 minutes off orders.
2 Wolf.
2 Wolf.
AEW debut.
There we go.
All right, this next one, if you can put 3-time X Division champ.
Yep.
Did I give you the order number on this one, Big Steak? 3161? Yeah.
Actually, nothing ever happened.
All right, and the last one for Wolfgang, he just needs an autograph. Just nothing's inscribed, just an autograph on one of these headbands.
Perfect. Thank you, Wolfgang.
Beat Moxley for the love of God.
I would love to. I think this one is this one's having a hard time.
Any better? If not, we
Yes.
actually have fabric pens somewhere. Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Where's that old silver we got rid
Let
of?
me see if I can find
The
it.
Prisma
Yeah.
silver? Yeah, we have them.
Yeah, use that.
If you don't have one there, there's in that bucket.
Yeah, the bin, there's a bunch of them.
Bless.
Actually looks good. Let's do that again for Alex Fry. Who this will be his second order, right?
Alex, thank you.
Was this? Alex Fry's order number is 3159, Big Steak.
Oh, there's one.
There we go.
There we go.
Sean Patton, Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, 3158. If that pen's not working, this actually is really for fabric, but if you're doing well with yours, stick with it.
There we
Yeah.
go.
We had, what, 3 of these left when we went live? Daniel Bessels, Orlando, Florida, 3163. He makes it nice and easy. It's just autographs. So,
Daniel, you got it.
do. Just an autograph on that one.
Yep.
I wish cards signed this easy. Same thing. He wanted both sizes.
This is a good picture.
It's a great picture.
Which match even is this? I'm trying to remember.
Listen, you just remembered everybody you fought in a 2021 British tournament, and you're telling me you forget the match?
Yeah. This one, well, because I had so many matches with Zach Wentz
Yeah.
that year.
Last one for our good boy D-Balls.
No. Oh no.
What's the oh no over there?
Tristan Johnson just bought every set of gear.
Nah,
What?
No. He bid on every
No,
set.
no.
again.
It's over.
Over.
Over?
545 was the over. We told you that.
Wow.
So he won Scorpion, Brown Gear, Sub-Zero, and the Purple Gold.
So we won Bola?
No. He won everything.
He won them all.
What?
He owns all of
He
it.
just, he just sniped it and just took it
Tristan,
all.
did you want all
Tristan.
4?
Tristan got,
What happened to my PWG? I thought I put you in charge.
You did, but he outbid you.
You know what happens when you put him in charge?
You know the rules of high spots, Michael.
Don't put you in charge. I got it.
Please don't.
Andy Shiv Kumar, 3184. Just an autograph on this one.
Yep. Andy, thank you.
Outbid everyone.
It never went up.
Well, the one
That one
you
run
won,
dry
someone
in the
bid
30
too.
seconds we went
You
between
must have put a high bid
signs.
in. That's fine.
Tristan, did you really want to win all 4? You didn't want anyone else to have a chance? It's fine. It's easy to ship.
Tristan said, yes.
All right, Nicholas Miller, Mahoney City, Pennsylvania. 3144, just needs an autograph.
All right, well, Tristan, please check your email and pay your bills.
Well, dang it, that sucks.
Matt Reed's in here thinking he won it, and then all of a sudden we blink and it's gone.
Tristan.
It's gone. Hey Matt, let me make it up to you. I got another order for you right here. 3148, Matt Reed. Here we go. Let's go.
Perfect.
Let's start with that one. To Matt, and then I am the best, meaning you're the best.
You got it. It's a shame because I'm coming here right from AEW, so I had a full suitcase, but I would have brought loads more sets of gear. We'll
Next
have to-
time, I told
we'll have to
him
do this again.
when we get that first figure out, we got to make your first stop right here.
I am the best.
To Matt, I am
Yep.
the best.
Gotcha.
You're gonna make me ship this too, aren't you, Matt?
I'm taking it home, I think.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait a month.
There we go.
He's not lying.
Let's go.
And somehow between seeing it signed live and
To
getting it,
Matt,
you're wrong.
you reap what you sow.
Yep.
Tristan, please pay your invoices.
I have to be that person.
That's crazy, all 4.
Yeah, you want all 4.
What's wrong? Oh my gosh.
I thought if someone did mine, I'd still do
You
it.
think Matt would have complained?
He might have.
What happened?
She's doing quality control. The last T didn't have a cross on it, so she sent it back.
Looks like an eye.
It's fine.
To Matt.
To Matt.
Yep.
To Matt, you reap what you sow. And we learned that's SOW.
Yeah. I heard he said that.
All right, let's just put a little T on the second T there
You must be
to make Miss Amanda happy.
There we go.
There we go.
Much better.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this one next.
Yep.
To Matt, great to meet you. And that's well, they met.
Right here.
They met. To Matt, great to meet you.
It's
Would
a
it have been
shoot.
cooler if we let Matt on stage to do these himself? That would
You
be
can
so much cooler.
You can put great to meet you at high spots if you want. We'll do. It's great to meet you. Whatever you want.
To my best friend, Matt.
Aloysius.
Aloysius. ALLOW.
Great to meet you. Yep.
Yep.
Five minutes on orders.
How do you know when Tristan pays?
So it's going to come across my system and tell me that once that's paid. See how Tristan's paid.
All right, next Matt got one of these TNA. Let's see, we could do silver on that.
Yep.
You can put to Matt, I am the best.
He is. Shut up. Fire your ass.
to the roster.
Shut up. I don't go for leftovers.
Next up,
About my boy Kevin.
2-Mat, 3-time TNA X Division champ.
I think I bought everything.
You did.
Except for the gear.
You always do.
He tried to buy the gear.
Hey, Amanda.
What?
Did you forget to shut off the mail links for Speedball?
Speedball didn't have any.
No, but it's still available. But
They're late if they come down.
Should we do this again?
Yeah, let's. Can you get me another one of these?
Which one?
this is gonna be.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's do that one. In the meantime, you want to do the big?
Yeah, please.
2-Mat, I am the best. It's yours now. Now on this one, if we could add 2-Mat, 3-time TNA X Division champ. Frankie Love, I know your stuff is sitting in a pail in the hallway, and it's actually next to a box that Matt Reed has to go out. So, Frankie, you have a box that is going to head out here very
Reed's
soon.
gonna pack it
Tell him
up.
I had to come in to ship mine, so
Yeah.
Frankie better get down here.
Oh,
I
maybe.
really hate everybody.
'Cause
today.
Amanda might be shipping it tomorrow. We'll see. All
There we go.
right, last one for Matt is 2-Mat, all the best.
There we go.
Expensive one though.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Is that the one Michael wants?
Tristan, did you snipe my gear?
Oh, he sniped everything.
You bought all of them.
He took it all.
Which was that? Which is one?
I don't know. He hasn't paid. He hasn't paid in the next 45 seconds. I'm taking it. It's the purple gold gear. Everybody wanted that Sub-Zero gear.
All right, Matt, your order's complete. You saw it. You witnessed it.
That's cool.
Let's do this one. Taylor McCoy, Poplar Grove, Illinois. If you can make that to Taylor.
Taylor, thank you.
The I in Bailey on the Shikishi board. Like, I don't know what that.
For Adam Wright.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just Speedball
No,
mic.
there's an I there. Oh no, that says Bali.
Oh, wow. You're insinuating he doesn't know how to sign his own name. That's what you've insinuated,
100%.
Adam.
My name is Nick Biles.
All right, and hit one of these cards too. What are we doing? Silver, big.
The blue.
Let's do big silver. Does it work?
Do the big silver.
Let's see how it works.
Do the big silver.
If not, I got an extra one. Whoop,
Kristen,
whoop.
pay for your last
whoop.
one.
That's fine.
Sure.
Can you clean that? It's just the corner. It's just the corner.
The greatest.
I can't. Look.
Oh. Okay, we'll fix that one. Later. I don't think this silver is going to work. Give me another card. What did we do? This blue, the same one in blue.
Hey man, High Spots Blue always prevails.
Actually, that's not
It
too
kind
bad.
of looks neat, yeah.
Is it enough close
I like
to look
it.
good?
I like it. I like it. Okay, Ashley Peasant to Plains, Illinois. If you can just put Speedball Mike Bailey.
Ashley, thank you.
Oh my God. Give me another one.
We have decided everything about Vegas has been an epic failure, including the pins that now
Card.
have all exploded.
Picture.
Look at that card. Do you not like that? Like blue better?
Yeah, that looks good, but you told me to get you another card, so I did.
Okay.
And then here's that picture you need to read it.
All right, let's do
Forward.
that one for Ashley Peasant as well. That-
Which
That silver did look good. Silver or blue. You make the call. You go blue. All right.
I know, yeah, I'm answering the money. I
That
got
one
you,
just needs to
Tristan.
add to Taylor. That one.
Where's the order? He did it to
You want a new
Taylor.
one?
I know,
Oh,
but
this
that's
was
the-
the. You're right. You're right.
Still missing.
We didn't do that one yet.
You handed it
just
to
on the
me.
table.
It was right here. I was in the middle of doing an
Then
order.
how did they come back?
If you can put 2 Taylor on this one, this is the one that.
Yep.
It's just, everybody's taking the day off tomorrow.
I'm not. I have to drive 8 hours tomorrow.
Well, if you do it right, it would only take you 6.
No, you won't.
I've seen you drive. There's not a mountain chicken anywhere near there, so you'll be fine.
Just throw an I right in.
Yep.
He loves mountain fried chicken. That is his one vice.
I like that little stand with the
There
ice
we go.
cream. The blackberry's really good.
There you go, Matt. We got the I. All right, keep that pen because we have Charles. That is Chuck Dasher to you, Rego Park, New York, 3147. You just put Speedball Mike Bailey on that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Do what?
Sneeze, this is
Let's
one.
redo that. Yeah, let's redo that one again.
All right, and Chuck also got this card, which I think Blues have been looking good, so we'll stick with that. All right, stick with that. That pen is working. That's for that same one. This is for Craig Broderick in Nottingham, England, 3143.
Thank you, Craig.
Have to crack it open.
No, it did his high bid instead of.
All right, now we have Tyler Campos, Lakeland, Florida, 3157. Tyler also picked up in a different order this PWG rookie card. Let's do that same pen. I think
Yep.
that might look good. So we're going to do this one and that one. Same guy. 2 different orders. Ed Fleck from Alberta, Canada. Let's start with that.
That's the last one.
The last one.
Is there any more orders, Josh?
There probably is, so hold on 1 minute. I'm trying to fix Tristan Johnson's problem. But I will print them off right now for you.
By the way, Speedball's dream match right now would be Speedball Mike Bailey versus Brian Danielson.
Oh,
Would really hope if that was possible, you know? And if he has just one more match in him, I would love for it to be me.
have you ever talked to him about wrestling? Have you ever had that conversation?
I have barely talked to him. I met him briefly, and that was it.
All right, this will just be an autograph, also for Ed Fleck in Alberta, 3217.
Just having an issue with one of the bids.
Okay.
He bid correctly, but our system glitched and charged him way too much money. So we
Was that for the PWG year?
No, it was for the purple and gold. I told him that you now hate him.
Well, he does have my 4 Horsemen jacket, so
Hey, you're the one that wanted. I told you to keep that thing.
now, you know, our job is to make sure we find good homes for everything.
Edward, you're very welcome.
All right, we have a couple more that we just printed out, so if you just got your order in, we'll get to it right now. And we're going to finish up strong, and a reminder to everybody that at 7 o'clock, at the beginning of EGT, I gave the guru, Tommy Thomas, 5 minutes to talk with you. So we'll see how wisely he uses that time an hour from now. So please join us. I'm scared to even think what he's going to ask you, but we'll find out.
Is it that bad? He
Sometimes.
warned me earlier today that he was terrible at his job.
Well, he's right. He's right. All right, this is Nancy Trexler, Salisbury, North Carolina. 2 Nancy and then all elite.
You got it, Nancy. Thank you.
What do you mean? What I want?
Wow, Tristan Johnson said it's his birthday. Well, you've cleaned up on your birthday, Tristan.
Happy birthday,
He also
Tristan.
has like 5 orders for Mike Bailey stuff, so I would imagine Mike Bailey's one of his favorites.
Where have I seen it? I
Yeah,
saw
he's
one.
He's done quite a few orders.
Oh, I only saw one.
Well, we just pulled some.
Okay.
So,
Hell yeah. Happy
Late
birthday, Tristan.
All right, that's for you, Nancy. What do we got next there, Nick?
We're getting some cards.
You open up some cards?
Yep.
Like you both hold it.
Yeah. Thank you, Aloysius.
Let's
All right,
do.
Tristan, pay your last one, please.
All right, Frank Cicero, Staten Island, New York, not North Carolina, New York. Let's do that. I want you to write, you reap what you sow.
Okay. I feel like he's infringing on someone else's gimmick here, but
I said it on Wikipedia. That's where I got it from. I said you said that. Like, maybe you didn't.
There's another one. And this is for the ring worn gear.
All right, he also picked up this, and he said, whatever you want to write, but he wants you to write it in French.
okay.
So that's a only request so far in French.
Amanda, did we do a turnbuckle for Al Seabacher that says Uncle Speedy?
Yes, we did. It was early.
Okay.
You got it out of this one, right?
Fire steak. Don't speak. Just watch us.
All right, the one and only in French.
I wrote "Merci tabarnak," which has become my catchphrase on AEW. Just aggressively swearing at people in French. It's pretty neat.
Well, no one else is doing it. You could just fix that L there. This is for Darren Lilly, St. Louis, Missouri. 3225. Thank you so much, Darren.
Darren, thank you.
All right, we have next up for Manuel Contreras, Lakeside, California. If you can put Speedball Ultimo Weapon.
There we go.
Nick, 2 more orders on the printer, please. They should have your print out somewhere.
There you go. All right, let's switch to that blue. And we'll knock out some more of these cards, starting with Tristan Johnson. 3226. And then I think everything behind this are these Bola trading cards that we added seconds before we went live. We'll sign those, and we'll sign Tristan Johnson's gear, and then we'll call it a night. All right, we're going to do Brian Beasley in Hoover, Alabama.
Brian, thank you.
You get kind of perks for being employee of the day.
Taylor Bertrand,
Taylor,
Lynn,
thank you so much.
Massachusetts. 3222.
Thank you, Tristan. Let me know how
Joseph Connor, New Hyde Park, New York. 3221.
Joseph, thank you.
5 more.
That's it. Do we know what Tristan wants on the gear?
He does not say what he wants, but all his invoices are right there.
Thomas Nichols, Memphis, Tennessee. 3224.
That's the 4th one to the end.
Sean McGilray, North Reading, Massachusetts. 3227.
Thank you, Sean.
You want to, Matt?
Sean Patton, Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. I think it's the second time I've seen him.
Dude, if he puts that on the card, I'll pay for the card. If he can spell Aloysius without looking it up.
To Matt. It's the one thing Matt didn't buy because we added it after he got here, so he wants to complete it. Make sure he has everything of Speedballs.
Here.
except for the gear. He's pretty hot at you, Tristan.
It's his birthday, guys.
His birthday.
But hey, auctions are fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, blame Michael for not doing it through the comments.
Yeah. Elizabeth Melchizedek. That's a new name. Stratford, Connecticut. You can put to Liz. I love kicks.
Liz.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Brett, for that positive feedback. Glad you had a good time at WrestleCon.
Don't worry about it.
All right, the rest of the show will be signing your gear.
Hold on. I got a bunch of inscriptions coming.
All right.
Oh.
Let me know. Did you get photos? No?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Okay. Sometimes we'll have photos of you wearing it. For sure, we got to sign that kickback. Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's sign that kickback 100%.
Let me untie them for now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need 2 different color pens, I think.
Okay, what do you need?
Probably a black and a silver.
Conveniently right here.
Good.
All right, so this is the Sub-Zero gear.
That's right.
Sub-Zero gear. He wants you to write on Sub-Zero, ring worn TNA.
Okay.
And then his signature.
It's worth it.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You got in right before the cutoff. Good job. While you have that pen, we will do this on the tights too.
Yep. I'll let you grab those.
Yep.
What do we call this one? The one he's signing now, what was it called?
Sub-Zero is the one he's signing now.
I got you, Mike Bailey.
Okay, and then
Very well done. Yep.
None of these kids knew anything about that game. Michael, I have a weird request now that the orders are turned off and nobody
Okay.
can do this.
what you got?
Can Mike sign some boots for us?
Boots?
Yeah.
Do we have any extra boots?
Yeah, we got boots. I just think it'd be funny to have Mike Bailey sign boots.
Are we signing these?
No.
Boots?
Boots?
What are those?
I'm surprised you wore
Have you,
shoes today.
did you at any point in your career ever wear boots?
So when I started wrestling, I wore a pair of boxing boots that I liked.
Mhm.
They looked like wrestling boots. They weren't like branded or anything, just plain boxing boots. They fit great. They were light, which is what I didn't like about wrestling boots. But they broke pretty fast.
Yeah,
And then I was like, screw this. I'm not doing this again.
I can't imagine going barefoot, walking across the arena, and then all the things that could go wrong with no shoes.
What? What could go wrong?
I stubbed my toe going to the bathroom. You were doing kicks on national TV, and you're telling me nothing can go wrong?
Well, I'm telling you, things can go wrong with or without shoes.
I just don't know. I think most people feel more comfortable with shoes, but
People are like, aren't you afraid you'll hurt yourself when you're doing full twist backflips off the top rope to the outside with no shoes?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's dangerous even if you have shoes. Like, the shoes don't do much. You know, we're wrestling in steel-toed
all right.
boots.
So,
I
so
mean,
you've never hurt your toes at all, right?
so I hurt my toes a lot more
Ah,
doing
but if you're wearing
taekwondo,
boots.
doing taekwondo than professional wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with this? The brown and neon green. Is that the one at the bottom where he just says?
No, that's Bull at the top.
So he just wants ring worn PWG Bowl 2023. Okay.
How do you not know who that is? Show Michael. Michael. He just showed me this picture and asked who it was.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't expect Nick to know.
Even after you told me the name.
I wouldn't expect. Yeah.
He still doesn't know.
Oh god, you should have to pass the test at work here. I'm just.
That's so funny.
Well, when would he have seen Dominic DeNucci?
Dark side of the ring. I don't know. But Michael, we have all these encyclopedias. None of these people ever open them up.
So you think before I hire people, they need to read the
You should.
encyclopedia beginning to end?
Sign it as well.
Yes, please.
When Nick asked who Paul Roma was on national TV, the greatest horseman of all time. Wilson Morris says he has a great idea. When Speedball, if you ever turn heel, that's when you wear boots. That's how we tell the difference.
All right, so we got Bola done.
Maybe that's why if they make an action figure, it might be.
Next,
the
we
first
have-
one with toes on an action figure.
That's true.
What's the instructions on this one?
The Scorpion gear.
Yeah, it's not
The
the score.
Scorpion gear's instructions was. Hold on, people are texting. Scorpion gear was ring worn, and then whatever his biggest event wearing it was.
Do you want to put it on the vinyl on the
Because
front?
he didn't know on this
You
one.
don't think that'll sign?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that. Ring worn what?
He just said ring worn, and then the biggest event Mike can remember.
Oh, wearing this outfit?
Yeah,
Uh,
defeating Shao Kahn.
so the biggest match in which I wear this would be the 60-minute match, the nearly 60-minute match I did with Josh Alexander.
There you go.
It's just right.
So TNA ring worn?
Yeah.
TNA ring worn.
Just say I beat the North.
All right, let's do the same on the tights.
Yep.
And good news for everyone not named Tristan Johnson. Mike Bailey actually has other sets of gear. So
People have reached out.
maybe
already.
next time we get Mike in here with the action figure, he'll bring some more gear for you to bid on.
So I happen to have a great gear maker in Sway Archer, who I just tell him, hey, make me some gear, and then he designs it, makes it, all of it. So I mean, the more gear people buy, the more I'll get made, and the more I'll wear on AEW, and the more I'll be able to sell. So
Circle of Life. All right, this is ring worn New Japan Pro Wrestling Best of the Super Juniors.
sounds good. This is gonna be hard. Gonna take me a minute.
Are you selling the Chrono Trigger gear?
I can.
I just want the jacket.
All right, there we go. I think that does it. We got it all signed. Didn't miss anything. Speedball, thank you very much for what? Oh, we didn't get to that. Matter of fact, I'll have maybe I'll have Tommy try to sell these on the show. I'll preview this. I'll make Tommy put this on the show. These are actually signed by you already. You main evented the WrestleCon Dallas 2022. You and Bandito, which I believe was the one time that I offered a ransom for best match on the show. And a lot of people thought that was a gimmick, but tell the truth. Did I not pay you extra
Yeah,
for having
absolutely.
the best? Bandito didn't believe it. He's like, wait, this is real?
That was the second most I have ever been paid for a single match, barring 3 weeks ago when me, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, and Will Ospreay won a combined $400,000 on Dynamite.
Yeah.
But I still got
Yeah.
Still
That was
got,
real. I mean, really, after they do the opener match, right? Because you had another match, so we had to put you the first. Everyone's like, well, I can't win now. So it was kind of backfired. We're trying to get everyone to elevate their game, and they see Speedball Bandito, and they're like, forget it. We're not going to be able to match that.
So here's what I would do, though. I will sign it again.
Yeah.
Because look at this signature. Can we?
I didn't want to call you out, but
it's terrible. But also, here is what I am certain happened.
Okay.
I did 9 matches that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably like 5 matches in, calling another match, and someone went, "Can you sign this?" And I went, "Ah!" And then I signed it. So I'm gonna sign this again. I'm gonna write.
You gonna write Speedball maybe on it, or
we're gonna write in parentheses. What year is it? 2022.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it says right there, 2022. And then I'm gonna sign it again. Speedball Mike Bailey and put 2025.
So maybe I'll have them do an auction, or maybe I'll hold it until next Tuesday. Who knows? We'll see.
There we go. Double signed.
Double signed.
Also, Mike approves of my idea of doing WrestleCon Super Show as a tournament instead of a.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Well, when Mike Bailey is available to us again, we'll go to those rules. So
He's always available too.
I don't think Uncle Tony's going to let him. All right. Well, Mike Bailey, thank you so much for coming in here. It was long overdue, but we accomplished it.
Yeah.
Next time we come back, you'll have your AEW action figure. You'll bring more gear, and we'll have another great time.
We'll have a lot more.
Guys, reminder that at 7 o'clock, we'll be back at VGT. The Guru Tommy Thomas will have 5 minutes to spend with Speedball. He always asks the most bizarre questions. I have no doubt he'll do the same again. But until then, we'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Do you want to say anything about social media, upcoming appearances, anything?
Thank you all so much for watching. I am at Speedball Bailey across all platforms. I'm on Twitch, where I stream. Twitch.tv/SpeedballBailey. I'm on YouTube. You can watch all the YouTube content on my channel, which is just Speedball Mike Bailey. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/SpeedballMikeBailey, with lots of video content, but mostly watch AEW, watch Dynamite and Collision streaming on HBO Max, and live on TBS and TNT.
And you got some backstage footage around this office. Where would they see that? Is that on your Patreon page?
That's on my YouTube.
On YouTube. So you go to his YouTube page and you can kind of see a little evidence of the office.
Yep,
which
you can
we
watch
don't really
me
show you.
try to get Kenny Omega on the vlog for our match yesterday and chat with Kevin Knight. Get the word of the day from Mark Briscoe, because we didn't get it on TV this week, so it's only on Speedball's vlog.
There we go. 7 o'clock, BGT. We'll see you there.